What is going on? It is so easy to romanticize a sampler and the way it sounds and use that as justification for buying one when your DAW may be just perfectly fine and more efficient for you in your everyday production routine. In this video, we are going to do an A/B test between identical audio from Ableton Live and the Ensoniq ASR10. And in doing so, we may be able to help in your decision-making process before you invest in a hardware sampler. But first, I'd like to invite you to like, share, and subscribe to our sampler channel. And with that, let's get to it. Alright, so ground rules. For this test, what I've done is sent both the audio from the Ensoniq ASR10 and Ableton Live to a separate recorder. My concern was that sending the audio from the ASR10 back into my computer to record would introduce another analog to digital converter, and that being my sound card. So to avoid all that, they've been both sent independently to an external recorder, and any coloring that does exist would be present in both, therefore leveling out the playing field as much as possible. So what I've done is I've taken various samples and will A/B them, starting with Ableton and then following up with the ASR10. Alright, so let's start out with our first samples. Alright, so we'll move on to a second percussion sound. Third is a synth tone. Alright, pretty interesting, but maybe not enough to really tell if there's any differences between the two. So let's step things up a bit and have a longer piece of audio so that we can really see over time what the differences may be between these two sources of audio. So we'll just use a drum loop, and what we'll do is we'll play both at regular speed and then we'll slow it down by an octave. Alright, here we go. So I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on this for many reasons, but overall, buying a sampler for its sound is a very, very personal decision, and it's best to be completely informed before you do so. If you're buying for the actual sampler and its capabilities on a whole, that's a great reason. But a lot of the times, I can't tell you how many emails I've gotten of people that have bought samplers strictly because they thought they were going to get an incredible sonic experience, and it's a little bit different than expected. And overall, unless you've heard a sampler and are really impressed by its sonic capabilities, then by all means go ahead and make that decision. But to go off word of mouth or just nostalgia or whatever it may be, there's an even chance that you may be impressed or not impressed. So in the comments below, let me know what you thought of this entire test, if there's anything that you heard or any difference between the two or anything along those lines. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked and learned something today, subscribe to us here on YouTube. I will catch you on the next one. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Peace.